everyone, it's Nat. Welcome back to Fashion Meets Makeup. I am so excited today. So we got the Rare Beauty blush. So this again is called the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. I couldn't remember the whole name because I just couldn't. And we have the color Happy. This is the little box that it came in. And so it says a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy blush. So we're gonna try that. I've been totally into like cream and stick blushes lately. You know those skincare commercials where they wash their face and then at the end they have that beautiful fresh look? That's more so how I've been wanting my cheeks to look lately. So that's why I've been using stick blushes and cream things and just trying out different formulas. And I've never tried a liquid blush formula, so I'm very curious to see how it works. I did my foundation already. I only set under my under eyes though, so no powder anywhere else. So this is the color, yeah, that I got, Happy. It's this really pretty pink color. It almost has like a little bit of a orange or peachiness to it. So I've heard these are super pigmented, so we wiped off a little bit of it right now. And yeah, we're gonna do what Selena Gomez did in her video. She uses 2 little dots, and let's try to be light-handed and see how it works. Let's go for it. Oh my gosh. This is so nerve-wracking because I'm like, wait. And you want to try to make the dots sort of even, I guess, as far as how much product you're applying. I'm gonna be using this brush. Ooh, that's nice. For when you click it back, there's a click, so it's secure. I like that, Selena. That's awesome. I'm gonna be taking this brush by e.l.f. and this is a foundation blurring brush, I believe, but we're gonna be patting it down and then kind of blending it out. So it is pigmented, as we can see. Did I apply too much? I like a lot of blush though. Like I love those, if you go on Pinterest, those foresty, garden, forest, maiden photo shoots where they're wearing like the flowy lace dresses and they have rosy cheeks and berry lipstick or pink lipstick and flirty looking lashes. And I love that look, so I'm all about that. And I usually start off when I'm doing just blush in general, kind of a lighter hand, and then I build it up more and more and more right here. So I brought it down a little low. That's okay. We'll fix that in a bit. I haven't put on any concealer as far as spot concealing because I always do spot concealing. So what I probably should have done is I put the dots like right here. Probably should put them a tiny bit upwards so then when we're blending it out, that's how it would have worked. It's cute though. I like it. Let's go ahead and do this side. It does look super intimidating though when you start, you're like, oh shoot, what has happened? Not a marker on your face, but it's like if you put something else and you're like, oh geez. I guess if you just took like a lipstick and went, that's kind of what it looks like at first. And I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm actually gonna add a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit. But make sure it's just a little bit. Okay. Oh, it's uneven. This is gonna be like a winged eyeliner where I accidentally apply it a little bit too much and then I have to put a little bit more and a little bit more because I'm trying to even out. Okay, so this I'm gonna do more in a like circular motion to pack down the color right there. Okay, I think we got it kind of how I want it to be. I'm going to start adding some concealer. All right, so we're doing some spot concealing now. I'm using this brush. It's the same brush. It came unglued, lost the handle. This is what I have now. I'm gonna try to go buy a new one today because they did run out of brow products. I was like, might as well just get, these aren't even expensive. It's like $6 for this brush. I've just been slacking on it. So doesn't that look better once I actually spot conceal? All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my setting powder and then a brush to just set some places where I normally tend to get a little bit shiny. I'm not actually gonna go directly on top of the blush because this is the Radiant formula, I believe it is. So I wanna kind of leave the texture of that so it has a little bit of a shine still, but the areas where, yeah, tend to get shiny, we're gonna powder those. So this by e.l.f., it's the Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. That's disgusting how many fingerprints are on this. And I'm gonna take this fun brush out, look at it. Ooh, it's so fun. And we're just going to lightly set some areas. So my nose tends to get shiny, also this area up here. So just lightly setting it. I'm gonna go a little bit under my under eyes and then right here. All right, here's the finished makeup look with the lipstick. I like it. I think this blush is so pretty. And like it says on the packaging, it does give a natural flush. I feel that, yeah, part of the process of when you're really blending it out, it meshes nicely with your skin. So it gets like a nice gradual fade going on, but so cute. I like it a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and talk first impressions, what I thought of the products, just initially, packaging, and then while using it. So first let's start with the box. So this again, how it looks. So I think it's cute. It's very clean, elegant. I like the little touch right here that it looks like a handwritten font where it says happy. If you turn it this way on the side, it says R has like a little emblem type of thing, and it has a little color dot swatch. So let's go ahead and hold this up and see how accurate it is to the product. Not very accurate. So this actually looks a little bit darker, and it is a lot orangier than the color right here in person. So if you're going by the dot, not quite the same thing. Then let's talk about the packaging of the item itself. So it says gold and like this frosted metallic type of container. Is it glass? Is it plastic? I'm always really bad at telling. It could be either, honestly. It is a very heavy, thick, whatever it is. But then it has this metallic gold here on top, and it looks pretty right now, but then like I showed you this elf, like there's so many fingerprints. I'm sure it'll get like that over time. This is really cool how they were saying that Selena designed it like this so it's easier to open. So instead of trying to just like really untwist this part right here, you just have to go bam, and it's untwist. And then I do like that one feature that I showed you, that when you are putting it back in, it has a click. Yeah, it's gonna stay tight and secured right there. So let's talk the doe foot. So when you do lift it out, it has quite a bit of product on there. So you are going to need to wipe it off. So I'm just kind of trying to keep it to one side. So we're only wiping off on that side right there. But the doe foot does kind of curve in. So even when you do wipe off the majority of the product, there still is quite a bit of product in the center right there, which is good for when you're doing your little dots or whatever shape that you're doing. If you're drawing a heart, whatever you want to do. And I do like that it's big. I feel like if the doe foot was really small, then you may feel like the need to do several dots, but because it's bigger, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna be doing a couple. I think this is gonna be one of those products where it's a little bit of a learning curve. So you'll kind of see at first, you know, even though everyone's warning you that it's pigmented and where you need to place it, how much of it you need to place, because you know everyone's saying it's pigmented, just do a little bit, but that's like, well, just like do a little bit so that there's color right there, but it's like flat, or do I need to have a little bit more product? Like exactly how much product you need to put and then where. That's kind of, you gotta be the judge of that as you learn. And then also how you're applying it. Are you using a brush like I did, or are you using your fingers? Are you using a sponge? Just you be the judge of that as you get to know the product a little bit better. I really do like the price of these, the fact that it's $20. I feel like that's a good price for this particular item. It's at Sephora, so it's not the drugstore, so I wouldn't say like, oh, it should be only like $7. Like I think it should be a more expensive item, as well as you get so much product in here. You saw how much I used, like hardly any, right? And we are wiping a ton of it off. So how many times are you gonna use this? And then, you know, if it's $20, you're gonna use it so many times. So I think that's definitely, you know, a good price for it, because you're gonna use it so many times for how much product is gonna be in here. But overall, I like it. I may wanna try more colors. We'll see. I also was very interested in the foundation, but I didn't wanna go crazy. It's like, let's just try to blush at first and see how that works, because I feel like the blush I would use a lot. Another color that I was looking at, yeah, was Lucky. Also Joy looks pretty, and also Grace. Grace looks really pretty too. So if you have tried these, let me know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not? Did you like the matte formula? Did you like the radiant formula? What are your thoughts on this? And are you excited? I've always loved Selena Gomez's makeup. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, she's not really like an expert or really into makeup, but although she's not the one doing it and has experienced it, you know, all this knowledge of products, she has worn some gorgeous makeup looks. When she got a little bit older and she started doing a lot of red carpets, I loved her style. I loved the dresses that she wore, her hair, her makeup looks, and those very glam moments where they were like really, really smoky, intense eyes, or very bold lip and rosy cheeks. I always loved her makeup looks, even though not necessarily she was the one putting it on her face. I think she still had gorgeous makeup looks. So to me, she has been a makeup inspiration for years. I have tons of makeup looks that, you know, she's worn to red carpets saved on my Pinterest, as well as people like Demi Lovato and Katy Perry and just people that is like, that's a cool makeup look, we're gonna try to replicate it. So to me, when I saw that she was coming out with a makeup line, I thought it was cool. Is this a little bit more different than like the red carpets I was saving? Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, there are lots of bold lip colors, the rosy cheeks, like I was saying, very fresh like skin makeup. So I think it goes really good in terms of everything I've known about her and the types of makeup looks that she's worn in the past. So very, very excited. Yay, congrats, Selena. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, if you've tried this, let me know down below what you thought in the comments. Have you tried any other products that you like by Rare Beauty that you think I should try? Today's question of the day is, what is something you have watched recently on any of the streaming platforms, because there are several, that you really, really enjoyed? So Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Disney Plus, I'm forgetting a whole bunch of them, I'm sure. So something that I really liked recently was let's see if I remember the name of it. It was a show, it's called Julie and the Phantoms, and I liked it a lot. And it has lots of songs in it, and I was very happy. So I definitely recommend that, especially if you like stuff like Descendants or Hairspray, stuff like musicals, then definitely check that out. But let me know what you've watched recently that you enjoy. So that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.